In our top story tonight, taking a look at mass shootings across the United States. Over the last decade, according to the Gun Violence Archive, they've increased in the U.S. with a slight decrease last year. In 2015, there were 332 mass shootings. 5 years later, in 2020, 611. Last year, 503. So far in 2025, we've seen 293 mass shootings. Researchers say mass shootings have increased over the last 2 decades. Wayne State University, through the Center for Peace and Conflict, have studied the why. They've also made it a priority to look at gun violence overall, which includes barricaded gunman situations. We've seen those barricaded gunman situations here in Mid-Michigan. On June 27th, a man inside a Saginaw Township bank held a woman hostage and barricaded himself inside. According to Michigan State Police, they lured him out after an hours-long standoff, and he was shot and killed. Then on July 31st, there was a barricaded gunman in Otisville. The man exchanged gunfire with law enforcement and ended up being shot, and he also died. Barricading
oneself in a building or a house is a tactic or a strategy, and there are different motivations behind it.
Those motives are what researchers like Pontus Leander are currently studying.
Barricading oneself into a building is all about control.
Leander says the suspect in the situation is focused on controlling the moments.
It basically lets that person establish their territory and puts them in a position where they can dictate some of the terms of what happens next, or at least in their own minds in that moment.
Researchers at Wayne State University made it a priority to look into these types of situations after the mass shootings at Oxford High School in 2021 and Michigan State University in 2023.
When gun violence increases and there's more attention to it, why do other people get the idea that this is a way to solve their problems or to achieve their goals?
Whether it's studying mass shootings or barricaded gunman situations, Leander says it leads to a bigger question.
How are we going to solve the problems that we're facing as individuals when situations are beyond our control?
Studying this is very uncommon across the country. Leander explains there is very little research right now.
Really behind all of this is that there are human beings who are unable to meet their needs, their goals, or their expectations. And that's what we barely understand.
Wayne State University is also looking at the psychology that leads shooters to commit these crimes.